GDC is a conference that they run in San Francisco at the start of the year, and they have a European one just for Gamescom, which is now.
Press show up to find little juicy announcements that we can put in the news, but it's sort of the less consumer side of the industry that's not really seen very often. And so it's a chance for us to kind of interact with people on a different level than usual. Before we get to Gamescom, we're going to have a lot of little news stories, but then we're going to have confessionals from the panels we saw, perhaps some analysis, sort of the bigger picture of what these panels mean in the game industry. Yeah, so we'll be following up with these little discussions between different editors pretty quickly throughout the day.
Brian, who's done this cinematic, was saying that he worked on Mass Effect 2 as well, and how...
I mean, Peter's just seen this new game from Ubisoft, Child of Light, which sounded really exciting. Like, I mean, I grew up with a lot of the games that this game's taking its inspiration from, so Final Fantasy VI, Vagrant Story, and like Limbo a couple of years ago was a fantastic game, so I'm really... I mean, I think GDC Europe is best when it's looking at littler games or downloadable games or more creative games, and that certainly sounds like it will fit the bill for that. So, I mean, I think a lot of people are going to be really interested in that when they get to see it.
So the small sort of like JRPG-inspired side-scrolling game from Ubisoft's Patrick Plord, we're going to be talking a little bit more about that on the website. So follow us up with our confessionals and look for Martin Gasson's news story. It's a really interesting game. It's got a lot of great art inspirations, a lot of great gameplay inspirations as well. And it looks like it's going to be a pretty big game when it hits 2013.